Decode voice. Here we go. Go follow, guys. He has good ones. Always watches this show. That's a lot of followers. Go follow, guys.
The more desperate the left becomes, the more hilariously insane their antics are, as when they protest ICE. At best, they dress up as cats. At worst, they cage themselves to protest Trump.
The American working class is guilty and complicit. That march by, they don't care.
And New York City isn't the only place they capture themselves, with Camp Cruelty being in Florida, which is mild when compared to Los Angeles, where they did a mock CCOT prison. Actually shaving their own heads.
I wanna go home.
I am your home.
I don't belong here. I don't belong here.
You're an immigrant.
No.
You belong here.
No. This is stolen land.
I honestly wonder if they really believe they can change anything by voluntarily shaving themselves while crying. Or do they get some sort of bizarre self-satisfaction from getting shoved in cages and treated like gang members going to South American prison? As this is insane to witness, but even crazier to comprehend, that nationwide, the left is upset that Trump is delivering on his campaign promises, and in an effort to stop the majority of Americans getting exactly what they voted for, they decided to humiliate themselves. Which is interesting, as they campaigned how conservatives are weird.
You know it, you feel it. These guys are creepy, and yes, just weird as hell.
And now that we're far enough into the video, we can talk about the lady that wore a puppet of Trump so she could insert an toy into it in public. Or the people that march in the streets with their masked orange man on a leash, as they've been seen several times, where now their fake Tesla guy is also on his knees. It's easy to forget that this isn't just a political illustration where someone conceptualizes how they view Trump and Elon. No. Two actual real-life adults took time out of their day to make these costumes, attach collars around their necks, and crawl around in public to criticize conservatives. And just like those caged activists, never stop to think, wait, how exactly is this supposed to advance our agenda? What are our win conditions, and how does this accomplish them? No. This is just what happens when theater kids become adults and have no serviceable real-life skills other than being dramatic. As that other Tesla protest outside Elon's new diner had activists building giant Elon Musk statues that do Nazi salutes. Again, proving that they have absolutely zero forethought. Those giant Elons accomplish nothing other than advertising. Not only do you know how to make a statue that does this, but you have enough free time and disposable income to make them. And speaking of free time,
1,000-mile journey. You know, I would love to see the Marines do this.
there's a reason Marines don't go on 1,000-mile bike rides carrying drawings of Klansmen. It's called having real-world responsibilities. Now, it's one thing when a guy with nothing better to do than ride his bike to defeat ICE, but now we're seeing legitimate organizations professionally producing content that humiliates themselves.
I had a really good time today.
Yeah, me too. I really look.
What are you doing?
She's coming with us. I'm your Republican congressman. Now that we're in charge, we're rounding up illegals.
She was born here. She's a citizen.
I don't care. She looks like one of them. When she's in prison in El Salvador, she'll have lots of company.
And whoever plays this evil Republican on this channel, if he's not making major money to be the face of this, I have genuine concerns. As aside from the pinned comment, all the top replies are basically laughing at their attempt to fearmonger against conservatives. But somehow on their linked website, they literally believe donating $25 to this will help defeat Republicans. And as someone that also creates laughably bad content for YouTube, I'm not ashamed to admit their production quality is much higher than mine. It just seems like their efforts are horrendously misguided. But where exactly are they getting this whole theater kid in their 30s approach to activism? It comes from the Democrats themselves, as Senator Booker is the epitome of drama kid in the workplace.
Dear God, if you want to come at me that way, you're going to have to take it up with me. When are we going to stand together for principles that I just heard that we're agreed with? When are we going to stand together?
As he was doing the same thing years ago.
Fellow Americans are afraid to do their job because they tell the truth.
And basically the same thing a year before that.
What will we do? How will we confront this shame? How will we confront this dark second time in American history?
The problem being, his own party leadership champions him over his professional uselessness.
You have just broken the record. Do you know how proud this caucus is of you? Do you know how proud America is of you?
When did the Democrats officially become the party of crying, as it's almost on brand for them to get emotional? California's Governor Gavin Newsom did it when fighting Trump, and a couple weeks after that, he came back again appearing to have just finished weeping. The same thing with California's saddest sobbing senator, Megan Singh, being arrested, just so he could go to the press practically sobbing, not once, but appearing sad on television multiple times, as it's basically his brand to go on TV to show how emotional he is over these stupidest things. And remember, these two instances were days apart. My question to you is, which category is more pathetic? Democrat elected officials turning to tears whenever they don't get their way? Or liberal civilians with nothing better to do than voluntarily crawl into cages or shaving their heads whenever they don't get their way? But if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, subscribe to Decoy Voice.
Hey guys, go subscribe.